Next question goes to Mayor Harrington. It's for both of you, however. Mayor Harrington, you have been a councilor for 16 years, mayor for 4, as you just said. Councilor Balzotti, you've been a city councilor for 12 years. Yet both of you say you have plans to revitalize the city. Why should voters feel you will get your plan through now and that it will work when both of you have been running the city for more than a decade apiece? Mayor Harrington.
Well, because of the plan that I'm putting together, the plan that we're working on in the city now, and that everyone, that many people in the city are working on with us, is a plan that is validated by the community. Every step of this plan has been laid out to the community, and whether it's the business community, or whether it's the school community, or whether it's the faith-based community, we've gone through piece by piece. My vision of the city is the same as my life here in the city. And basically, we've made it the tagline of the city, and that is that Brockton's a great place to live, work, shop, and play. And so if you want to put together the plan, you've got to break out each one of those pieces and start working on each one of those pieces. Which things will make this a great place to live? Which things aren't make it such a great place to live? I came up with that list, then bring it out into the community, had it validated, then went back and worked on those things that we had to fix. And we're doing that piece by piece, and when the plan is completed, we'll have a plan that the city will be able to live with forever. We have millions of dollars in plans that sit up in the planning office on the shelf that people have spent dollars after dollars on. This is a plan that's based on a community input, and it's a plan that will make this city, or continue this city, a great place to live, work, shop, and play.
Councilor.
Well, as a city councilor, you can bring ideas forth, but it's really the mayor's directive that leads the city. And I have come up with a plan also, first and foremost, to return an urban city planner to city government. I believe that we need to have more control over what's being done with those federal funds. I think we need to use them in a constructive manner and in a way that will move the city forward. And I have plans and ideas myself for what downtown should look like, and I believe that we should start utilizing more of the 43D initiatives to bring in green technology businesses. We should not be continuing to have businesses come to us that are not in the best interest of the community, that we have to continually provide our energies to fight against, rather than promoting and working with good companies that we want here. And we need to tweak a little bit our own 40R smart growth so that we could develop and work with artists to bring them into downtown. And people will tell you artists will never come to downtown. Well, I had an experience. I had 8 artists that wanted to locate back in Brockton. They were forced out of a place that they were in Rockland, and there was no building structure here that was sufficient for them to be able to come on a quick basis. So they will come, and if you work in collaboration with the Fuller Craft Museum, you can make a whole cultural part of downtown that will bring people to downtown, and that's what we need to do.
Council. All of those plans that you want to do are all done. We already did them. July 2008, the Two Rivers plan, the 10-year plan for end chronic homelessness. Here's one, the Brockton Plan 2008. You actually helped us on that. How can you not be aware these plans are out there?
It's not that I'm not.
The 40R is already instituted. That plan is done. So if your plan is to create these plans, they're already done.
Mr. Mayor, it's not that I'm not aware those plans aren't done. Those plans have not been implemented. There is no one that's going out to actively implement those plans. That's what an urban planner does.
That's simply not true.
An urban planner looks and takes the whole city, works on open space, works on businesses, works on housing, works on everything. If those plans were being implemented, Brockton would be a lot different now.
It is a lot different. But let me ask you a question, just so that everybody understands this. Did you participate in a meeting a month ago with the urban planners that the city has hired to do exactly what you're saying you're going to do if you're elected?
Yes, it's one more.
And that plan is going to be presented to the city council on October 19th, and it's a detailed land use plan, a comprehensive plan that was put together from you and others in the community. And you got to do it piece by piece. And there's a process. You have to come up with the plan. You have to analyze the plan and see what needs to be done or what the roadblocks are in the way. Then you need to validate the plan. You need to bring it out to the community. That's what we just did. They come back, the community gives their input. Then you go out and you implement the plan. That's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing for 4 years.
Mr. Mayor, that's one more plan that's paid for with consultants who, when the plan is complete, will leave. They're not here full-time. They're not here to implement. That's why all those plans you have there are plans that are covered with dust, because there's no one to implement them.
These plans are being implemented. Every single one of these plans are being implemented. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you've been the last 4 years.
Right here,
when all this
Mr.
been going.
Mayor.
Well, you haven't been paying much attention.
Yeah, I have been paying attention. Those plans
I
are
don't
sitting
think you
covered
have.
with dust, and they're not being implemented.
Then why
All
did
right.
you attend the meeting to discuss it? Why did you waste your time to attend that meeting to help us do that plan if you thought it was going to be a waste of time?
I never said it was a waste of time, Mr.
You
Mayor.
do. You
You
said they
just
weren't
put
gonna go
words
on-
in my mouth. What I said was they're plans that have not been implemented. I did not say it was a waste of time. Don't put words in my mouth.
For the first time ever, we have somebody with a business background who realizes what it takes to create a plan, validate the plan, and implement the plan. And I've been doing that over the last 4 years. I haven't seen you make one recommendation to anybody over the last 4 years of what we
Mr.
should be
Mayor,
doing.
I have 12 years of experience in the business experience of leading the city of Brockton, and I have made recommendations. In public safety, we work to strengthen the ordinance, to reduce false alarms, to create more abilities for the police to respond quicker. I've worked to build a coalition to stop the East Bridgewater landfill, and I worked and provided extensive work on the solar fields project. So please don't insult me by saying that on my time on the council, I have not done anything to bring the city forward.
That is not what I said, Counselor. And if you would listen, you would understand what I said. What I said to you was, in the last 4 years that I've been mayor, you haven't brought a single idea to me. You haven't called me once and made a suggestion that I should be doing something different. You haven't done any of that. And that's what I'm saying, that all of a sudden it's election year, you have all these great ideas, all these plans. Where were they before? You're trying to make people think that because you're a city councilor, you don't have any authority or any right to talk to the mayor about a plan?
Mr. Mayor, I've been in the neighborhoods. I know the people. I know what the people want. I know I've been working with them. And I, in fact, do have a good idea of what Brockton needs.
Last word on that, thank you.
The fact is you don't have a proposal.
I reminded you can ask each other questions in the last segment as well, Mr. Mayor.